Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is July 29, 2021. I want to cover top cybersecurity stocks today. As you all know, cybersecurity is an emerging theme. There are a lot of very good players and they've been doing great of late. So with that, let's look at a few stocks in the cybersecurity area. The first one is Cloudflare, ticker symbol NET. Great performance in 1 year, 221%. Then we got CrowdStrike. It's a great company. I love this company. Stock price is 263 and 154% in 1 year. Then we got BlackBerry. BlackBerry is a surprise. This is a meme stock, goes up and down. So it's always good to buy this one when they're down. Nice performance, 129% in 1 year. Then we got Rapid7, Fortinet, CVLT, and so on and so forth. So we'll look at these companies in a little more detail and see how do you buy these and when do you buy these companies. So with that, let's jump in and get started. From a major news perspective, Cloudflare is one of the best cybersecurity stocks to buy, according to Insider Monkey. And they also have this CrowdStrike. They got this new Falcon Plus. I think they expand unmatched threat intelligence. I love this company, CrowdStrike, and also I love Cloudflare. These two are great companies. And then you got BlackBerry here. They launch new BlackBerry Jarvis 2.0. I think this company often makes good news, and it's good to buy this stock when they're down. It's also a great meme stock. And then you got Rapid7. They're expected to beat earnings estimates according to Zacks. And then we got Fortinet. Again, a great stock. I love Fortinet, and they've been doing great of late. Folks are wondering, should you buy before the earnings? Then we got Zscaler here, one of the supercharged stock here. And this company has been doing great. We will look at this company also in a little more detail and see if it's worth buying. We got Varonis Systems, VRNS. Analysts are predicting, from Zacks, this company may report negative earnings. And then you got CVLT CommVa Systems. I think they topped the earnings estimates. We got ATEN Networks. They surpassed earnings estimates. Stock shot up very nicely yesterday. I would probably wait for it to cool off a little bit and then buy. Then we have Ubiquiti Networks. Looks like they are dialing up. Their relative strength is pretty nice right now. And we got Ribbon Communications. They beat the estimates. So as a theme here, you can see all these security companies, cybersecurity companies, they are doing very well. There are a lot of threat surface and threat actors of late. That's why these companies are continuing to do well. It's a emerging theme going forward. And many of these bigger players like Cloudflare, like CrowdStrike, Zscaler, Rapid7, they will all do very nicely. Next, we look at one more page here. We got SailPoin. They are the overall leader, according to this news item here. I love SailPoin. They provide very good, the security as you log in into your system, single sign-on type capabilities. And then you got Arista Network, ANET, top momentum stock. I love this company. This company, if you watch this company, you have to look very closely around the earnings. They have a tendency to drop big around the earnings, so it's good to buy them when they're down. Then you got Dynatrace, Steady Eddie stock. It's good to buy this. I think they also beat the earnings. That's a good thing. And looks like FireEye. Right now, hedge funds aren't crazy about FireEye. They shot up last month nicely, and now it's kind of in the trading range. Tenable Holdings, looks like they beat the earnings estimate. That's always good. We got F5. It's one of my favorite company here. They gained 6% on the earnings beat. I would look at this company also. This company also has a tendency to go up and down drastically around the earnings. It's good to keep an eye on this. Then we got Proofpoint. It's a great company. Looks like they report a decline in earnings. It may be good to buy companies like Proofpoint when they're down on a bad quarterly report. Then we got computer and technology stock here, CACI, one of the great stock. They've been doing very nicely. Yeah, it's good to see if we can add this to our portfolio at this point. Then we have Mantech International, ticker symbol MANT. Earnings are expected to grow. Again, a great company. I love this company too. We got Radware, RDWR, the surpass earnings, and CyberArk, CYBR. They're named leader in Magic Quadrant. I think this is also a great stock here. So those are the major news. As you see here, very good upbeat news around the cybersecurity stocks. This trend is only going to grow going forward. So with that, let's jump in here. If you look at this table here, I got the ticker symbol, the company and the price, market cap, sales, and then we got the sales growth. Sales growth is very important here. Many of these companies, as you can see here, very nice sales growth. I love this sales growth in Cloudflare, CrowdStrike, and many other companies here. Always look for double-digit sales growth if possible and a nice gross margin. And then you got net margin. Many of these companies, as you can see here, got negative net margin because they're expanding their own product and they don't want to show profit yet. They want to grow rapidly. And then you got debt to equity. Anytime you see one or more than one, that's typically telling you these companies are taking a lot of debt. In here we got Fortinet, debt to equity ratio 1, a little bit higher, but it's okay. They know how to manage it very nicely. And then you got ROE that tells you whether the company is profitable at this point. Many of these companies at the top, they're still not profitable. They're not showing any net profit yet, but they're still growing nicely. These are the growth and momentum plays. And then we got RSI. RSI is very important. As an example, Cloudflare, CloudStrike, especially Cloudflare here, 71 is the RSI. I would wait a little bit before you buy. As you can also correlate RSI with the how much they're off for from 52-week high. Right now, Cloudflare is above 52-week high by 2%. That's why it's showing a high RSI relative strength index. It's good to wait for a little pullback and then buy. And many of these are emerging themes. If you want to buy a little bit at this price, it's okay. But generally, I would love to wait for a little pullback that always comes and then scoop up nice, good companies like Cloudflare and CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike, on the other hand, RSI is 55. I would even buy right now and then hold for a while. And from a performance perspective, great performance. As you see here, 1 day all the way to 1 year, all greens. These companies are doing great, and Wall Street is loving their performance, and they know how to manage this Wall Street game. Then we got BlackBerry here. BlackBerry, on the other hand, meme stock, nothing to show in terms of sales growth. As you can see here, negative sales growth, nice gross margin. Being a software company, they're doing nicely from a gross margin perspective. Net margin is negative. As you see here, RSI is 42. That tells you it's okay to buy a little bit at this time, given stock has sold off in 1 week and 1 month and even 6 month time frame. They're off 63%. To buy a stock like BlackBerry, you got to be a contrarian, and you're buying typically because there is a little bit higher short ratio, which is 9%. You're expecting a short squeeze. So stocks like this, buy on a down day. Look for high short ratio and buy slowly. Don't scoop up everything at once. And then you got Rapid7. I love this stock. Nice stock, $115. Nice performance, as you can see here. Sales growth is great here. Double-digit sales growth, nice gross margin. Handily beats the rule of 40. The quarter-over-quarter growth plus gross margin greater than 40 handily beats it. Net margin is negative, which is expected. Company is still growing rapidly. and it's profitable company from a ROE perspective, return on equity perspective. Right now RSI is 76, means watch out, wait for a pullback and then pull the trigger. And I will let you read through here. This is the first page here. I've highlighted few stocks in a gray background here, like CommVault, Ubiquiti, Ribbon, and so on and so forth. The reason I did that is really from a RSI perspective or a relative strength perspective. These are at an entry point at this time, as you can see here, 55, 36. Below 55 as an example. That's why these stocks are in a good entry point. You could buy some at this point and then hold for a while. Other stocks like Cloudfla here or ANET, you could still buy a little bit, but I would rather wait for a little pullback. You may not get it for a while, but still I would wait for a little pullback and then buy great stocks like Cloudflare. Next, we got one more page here. We got McAfee. They broke away from Intel. It's its own company right now. It's been doing nicely, as you can see here. It's not there in public market for a long time, but in the last 6 months, it's done 26%. I think this company is also a good one to buy on a weakness or a down day. Right now, we have a down day since last 2 weeks and 1 month. It's okay to scoop up a little bit, especially given RSI is 42. Then we got CyberArk here, one of my favorite stock here. RSI is 58, little high for me. I would wait for a little pullback. This company also gives pullback at times. It's a great company. It has done nicely. 26% in 1 year, 157% in 5 years. So they will always do nicely. Then we got, Norton LifeLock here, NLock. It's again a consumer security type company, has done greatly. RSI 34 tells you it's oversold at this time. It's okay to buy. Okta, one of my favorite stock when it comes to single sign-on and the security around it. $250 company. Nice sales acceleration. I love this. And they've got a little bit higher debt on their balance sheet, but they know how to manage it. And as you can see here, it's done nicely. And they're sold off a little bit in the last 3 months. RSI is 54. It's okay to buy a little bit. And then you got a couple of steady eddies type stocks here. Leidos, Cisco Systems, again one of the leader here. They got overall security, as you might be knowing. Cisco is a play, even Leidos for that matter. These are the, you can buy these companies and sleep peacefully at night. Don't need to worry too much, especially Cisco gives a good dividend. Then you got Solar Wind, again a very controversial stock here. They, because of them, I think there was some issue around security with Microsoft Windows platform. I would buy this company like Solar Wind when they're down drastically. This company had given very good opportunity to buy a while ago. I would buy them when they're down and hold for a while. Right now RSI is 70. That tells you stock has been going up nicely. You could wait for a little pullback to buy more. Then we got a couple more here. I will not walk through everything. I will touch on 2 or 3 companies. One is SAIC. As you can see here, RSI is 46. Stock has been dropping off late. I would buy some RSI at this point. And we have got Sentinel, one of my favorite companies here. Sentinel is a recent IPO, as you might be knowing. They want to approach cyber security from a different angle. I would buy some Sentinel at this price and hold for a while. I'm sure this will do very well as we go forward. Then we got VeriSign. Stock has been dropping off late, as you can see here. RSI 36. I would buy some VeriSign also. And Netscout is again great stock. It's down at this time, as you can see here. 2-week, 1-month basis, I would buy some Netscout also. And then we have a couple more stocks here, new IPOs like No Before, $22 stock. Stock has been sold off of late. I would probably buy some No Before. And even Qualys, I love Qualys, I love Checkpoint. I would buy all these companies. I would look for RSI here. Is it below 55? If so, I would buy some and go from there. JAMF is again a great company. They kind of manage and even security aspects of Apple devices. Great stock has been sold off nicely. I think this all also does well once in a while. It's okay to buy JAMF into the weakness and hold for a while. So now what we'll do is we'll look at some of the chart patterns of these companies and see if it's worth buying at this time. We'll look at first sheet here, Cloudflare net. Nice looking chart. I love this chart here. Stock is down, up, all the way up, down a little more, up, down nicely here. As you can see here, that must be a very difficult time. Went up, came down, went all the way up right now. So at this time, I would wait for a little pullback here. Company always gives the pullback. As you can see the chart here, if you're patient, you could wait a little bit now and wait for a little pullback and buy. It's okay to buy a little bit if you want to buy and participate in the up move, but if you want to buy a little more, I would wait for a little pullback. Cloudflare, great company. I love this company. Nice sales growth, as you can see here. They got 478 million in sales, trailing 12 months. Nice gross margin. And as you scan through here, RSI 71 tells you, hey, watch out. Wait for a little better entry point. Great performance in 1 year. And they're above their 52-week moving average, as you can see here, or a 52-week high. Then CrowdStrike, as you can see here, nice looking chart here. This company, as you see here, up, down, up, down, up, down, very big down here, then came up nicely. Right now, they're also a little bit down at this point here. That's why RSI is a little low here, 55. This company is in a buying point at this time. If you want to buy some CrowdStrike at this time, it's okay. And I think it's a good buying opportunity right now. And then we got our famous meme stock here, BlackBerry. It's a stock shoots up nicely, goes down and sleeps for a couple months, shoots up. Now it's coming down. I could see it down for a little bit. It's okay to scoop up some at this time and slowly add to the position, and it'll make some news and shoot up nicely later. But you got to be patient with BlackBerry. As you can see here, the big spikes will come in a couple months apart, so that's why you got to wait patiently and take it from there. We have Rapid7 here, nice looking chart. Stock went up, came down, went up, then came down, went up very nicely. Right now I would not chase Rapid7 here. As you see here, RSI is Rapid7 RSI is high 76. I would rather wait for a little pullback on the Rapid7. It's a great stock. As you see here, nice performance here. Sales growth is very nice. Performance is also very nice. Even 5-year they've done nicely. I would wait for a little pullback. But if you want to buy anyways, don't buy too much. Buy a little bit tracking position so you can buy more as it comes down. A Fortinet rocket ship. I love this steady eddy type stock. It doesn't show too much spikes, sudden spikes. Very steady eddy. This one also I would buy on any pullback here. Right now, Fortinet RSI is about 73. That tells you wait for a little pullback and buy more. We got Zscaler up and down stock. Right now they're up a little bit. It will always give you opportunity to buy on the pullbacks. RSI 64 right now. It tells you it's okay to buy a little bit at this time. It's not over bought at this time. You could buy a little bit. Zscaler. I would also look for earnings date and be mindful about the earnings. Sometimes this company drops after the earnings. Next, we look at a couple more here. We got Varonis, VRNS, nice looking chart up and down as you can see here. This company also gives you opportunity to buy when they're down and then they will go up. So Varonis right now, RSI 63. That tells you it's a little bit high. You should probably wait for a little pullback here, maybe RSI below 55. But if you want to buy a little bit, that's okay too. This company has done nicely from a sales growth perspective and also good from a performance perspective. 82% in 1 year, that's a great performance. We've got CommVault CVLT, nice looking chart. This company is giving you an opportunity to jump in and buy some stock at this time. As you can see here, RSI is 40. That tells you stock is oversold at this time. You could buy some CommVault at this time also. And we got ATEN here. I would not chase ATEN. They had a quarterly earnings. Stock shot up nicely here to $12.48. I would wait for ATEN to cool off a little bit and then scoop up and buy. And then we got Ubiquiti. Ubiquiti is a nice looking chart, as you can see here. It always gives up and down, performance. You could buy when they're down. Right now they're in a trading range, as you can see here. Ubiquiti 49 is the RSI. You could buy some Ubiquiti at this time, given RSI is 49, which is below 50, and nice sales growth here and okay type, performance. 70% performance in 1 year, that's great. 625% in 5 years, that's even better. And then we got Ribbon here. Ribbon is again, goes up and down nicely. Right now they're down. RSI is 39. That tells you stock is oversold at this time. It's okay to buy some Ribbon. They got great sales growth and good gross margin. Next is Palo Alto Network, one of my favorite bigger bigger companies. Nice sales growth here, and they also got a nice performance here. Net margin is negative, which is understandable. Company is growing nicely as you speak. RSI is 62, tells you it's okay to buy a little bit, but be cautious, wait for a little bit pullback. One thing I also want to point out with Ubiquiti here, they got a high short ratio. Any good news, stock can shoot up nicely. We got a couple more here. One of my favorite is SailPoin. SailPoin always does nicely. As you can see here, they got a big drop all the way in March till June, and now they're trying to recover. So as you look at the SailPoin here, sales is $381 million. Nice sales acceleration. I love this. Nice gross margin. Still not making it from a net margin perspective. Debt to equity 1.1 tells you a little higher. They have a little higher debt on their balance sheet, but nice performance. Has been dropping off in 1 month, 3 month, and 5 month. RSI 48. I would scoop up some stock at this price here and then keep adding to my position. Arista Network, a great company, nice looking chart. This company also gives some pullbacks, as you can see here. Nice pullback here. As you look at this company here, RSI is 58. It's okay to buy some at this point, and then I'll wait for a further pullback. Nice sales acceleration and nice gross margin, as you can see here, 64%, which is very good. Dynatrace, again, a great company, nice looking chart. This also gives opportunity for you to buy in, on these pullbacks. Right now, nice acceleration in last 3 months or so. And, as you can see here, RSI 62, that tells you can buy a little bit cautiously and wait for a pullback. Nice sales acceleration and also nice performance, 47% in 1 year. And then we got FireEye. FireEye, as you can see here, they shot up nicely back in December. Right now, they're in a trading pattern all the time. With stocks like FireEye, you got to have patience. You could buy at this point slowly and wait for a while. It will surprise you sometimes and shoot up nicely, as you can see here. FireEye, as you see here, 8% short here. So that's why, on a good news, this stock can also go up nicely. Then you got Tenable and F5. As you see here, Tenable chart is really not great. They came down drastically here. Now they're trying to go up slowly. RSI being 61, you could buy some at these levels and then wait for a pullback. This can go up as you can see here. Then we got F5. It's a great company, steady Eddie. It's been there around the block for a long time. Right now, stock shot up. Probably I think they had a good quarterly earnings. RSI 72. I would wait for a little bit pullback before I jump in here. Next, we got a couple more here. Proofpoint, again, one of my favorite companies here. Stock has been doing great. RSI 64, that tells you you could still buy this company at this price here, and add to your position as company stock drops. CACI, again, it's one of the favorite companies. CACI Internationals stock is doing nicely. Good buying opportunity here. I would wait for a little pullback. Right now, RSI 65. I would wait for a little pullback here. Nice sales growth. I love this, and nice performance here. 33% in 1 year and 176% in 5 years. This company has been around the block for a long time. Then you got Manti. It's again a great company right now in a trading range, as you can see here, and nice sales growth here. Off late it's single digits, as you can see here. Gross margin is 15%. So it's one of those steady eddy stocks. If you want to have explosive growth, you don't need to go with the MANT. But if you want to buy it on a weakness, maybe somewhere around these levels, RSI being 48, you could buy some and hold for a while. Then we got a couple more here. Radware, CyberArk, Mime, all good stocks. As you see from the chart here, Radware is pretty steady eddy type stock here. Right now it's a little bit up. I would wait for a little pullback here. CyberArk, this company is went up nicely here, came down. Right now they're trying to search for direction. RSI being 58, I could buy some cautiously, wait for a little pullback. Mime, this is a very good trading stock. This goes up and down nicely. I would buy Mimecast on a little bit pullback here. Even up here, RSI being 57, you could buy some and wait for pullback, add more. This is a very good trading stock. Gives very good opportunity for you to trade in, trade out. Next, last chart here, we got Norton LifeLock, a consumer security company. Nice looking chart, and it's shot up nicely over here. Now it's cooling off, as you can see here, and RSI being 34, that tells you it's a good entry point right now. You could buy some and hold for a while. Okta, as you can see here, you can make a lot of money with stocks like Okta. Goes up and down drastically, and it's got a great legendary CEO, ex Salesforce.com person. I would buy Okta into this weakness here. RSI 54, nice sales growth here. Little bit heavy on debt on the balance sheet, as you can see here, but has done nicely. In 3 months and 6 months they've not done much, but I would buy on this weakness here. All this weakness is buying opportunity for Okta. They will eventually do nicely. Cisco is an interesting play here. Nice looking chart. This is a sleep at home. You could buy this company and sleep at home peacefully without worrying too much. Company gives nice dividend. It's a overall security play, but performance, I think, relatively it's a little bit less, as you can see here. 20% in 1 year, but in 5 years they've done nicely, 108%. So Cisco is always good one. You could even put this stock in your retirement portfolio, and don't worry too much about it. With your rapidly growing growth stocks, this could be a good one to reduce the risk levels, and nice dividend also. Then we got Lidios here, Lidos, nice looking chart. Stock dropped here big time. Now they're showing some progress here. It's a great one. It's a steady eddy type stock. Right now RSI 60. I would be a little cautious and look for a little bit cool off to buy more. SolarWinds, it's a controversial company. Stock has dropped drastically, as you can see here. Now it's catching some fire. I would wait for a little pullback. This company always gives some pullback. I would add more during the pullbacks. You got to be a contrarian to buy this company. As you can see here, they got some sales growth into single digits and nice gross margin. Then you got PSN, $39 stock. Sales growth is negative off late, as you can see here, and they've been dropping off late. Nice, okay looking gross margin, positive net margin. I think this company is also okay to buy. Right now, RSI is 44% that tells you it's okay to buy. But watch out, this is not one of those growth stocks. Sales growth is negative at this point. You could buy some in a hold for a while, have some patience on this one, and then you could do okay. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.